Howdy y'all, Berman86X here, and we are back on Arrakis and Dune Awakening. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's get the business out of the way first. If you're joining me on Twitch and you're enjoying this content, please follow me, give me a follow. And if you're watching this later, video on demand on YouTube, and you're enjoying this content, please smash that like button and follow the subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. Any support means the world to me. That said, we are here back on Arrakis, and we are looking to continue our journey. I'm getting thirsty, so we'll have to first off get something to drink. But it looks like the next thing we need to do is the First Trial of Aql. I guess I'm pronouncing that right. Probably not. So we have to follow your inner sight to the first trial. But before that, we need to get some water. Okay. No power. Oh man. So at least my base is in good condition. So before we even do that, we'll need to get us some fuel cells. But we do have a little bit of water. And there we go. So let's get our hood on and let's go. So I see the scavenger base over here, so we'll head over there first. And have I made a second blood bag? I don't think I have. So let's grab some fiber really quick. On our way over. That should be enough, right? Yep. Stick that right over there.
Who are you? A Sith founder.
One down. Got a knife. Ooh. Two down. So there's a neat little trick I learned about watching other players. So you have this, and you're going to be pulling the blood extractor out a lot. But if you hit T while hovering over it, you can favorite it. So when you have your weapon out and you get done killing somebody, hit GG, double tap, and you'll bring it right out. Let's get this person too. Take their ammo as well. And then GG again. And hey, you're back at your weapon. Okay, let's just take all of that. I got 13 fuel cells. Alright, so let's bring up the old map. And so we got some more scavenger camps around here. Let's go ahead and get some more blood and hopefully some more fuel cells as well. Okay, here we go. Anybody else? Hit GG. Okay. Fuel cell. Fuel cell. Get some scrap metal while we're here. Might as well, right? Alright, where to next? Okay, so we got a cave over here and another scavenger camp back toward our base. Let's just go right across the sand toward the cave and we'll hit that place next. Alright. Love that. GG. And we'll take your ammo as well. Okay, what else can we get here? Okay. Some more kind of the Fremen stuff in this place. But we need some more fuel cells because I want to make sure that we are good to go. I don't want to, you know, come back and ready to start a stream and oh no, half my base is gone. Alright, so alright, I think this will be good. This will get us kind of started. We can always, once we get to, there's a mission where coming soon where we will go to the get a new, oh, there's my base. Get a new piece of equipment that'll help us explore the map a little easier. It's survey. I really need to put some steps right there. Okay, quick deposit. And that gets us for 20 hours, so definitely need some more, but hey. Alright, get some water crafting. And let's see if we can get some steps. Is it gonna let us? Okay. Alright, that's better. That's better. Okay, so I'd really like to get some more water in me before, but it's gonna take a minute to craft before we head off to the trial because we have quite a ways, I think. Not too bad, not too bad. But I would like some water. I don't want to go. We have the technology, and I don't want to go out there licking flowers the whole way. Alright. So we can kind of jog around looking to see if we see any more fuel cells while we're waiting for that water to craft. I do see the sandworms seem to be back. So I was playing earlier today. I have an offline character, I guess. Well, the whole game's online, but a non-content creation character, I guess would be the way to describe it. And I was playing earlier, and I was zipping all over the map, and no matter how much noise I made, no worm sign at all. So hopefully if you're playing the game and you had some things to do that involve risking the worm, you went ahead. So I'm just gonna come back over here. I don't think this would have respawned yet, but wouldn't hurt. Alright, so let's go ahead, and I don't want to just dilly-dally around too much. Let's get some water, and let's head toward the first trial. Okay. Okay, so we need to head east. Yep, the worms are back in full force. We need to find a safe place to cross, so... I do like to be a little bit closer, but I think this is going to be as good as we get, because I definitely don't want to try to run across all that. Oh, what the hell? Did it just freeze? Oh, thank goodness a worm wasn't around. Guess I can try my new... Oh, that's very handy. You know, when I first tried it out on the first episode, I didn't really think of it, you know, as a way to use it. But that's going to be really handy crossing the sands.
Identify yourself. They're here.
Where are you going? Come on. Nope. Oh. Really need to practice parrying, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Oh, forgot to press GG. GG, lady. And there should be some fuel cells. Take all of that, please and thank you. Oh Lord. So this cave has traps. Some of them won't have enemies, they'll just have traps. But I do want to get that because we're going to need a lot of this micro sandwich fiber later. Oh, hello there. Yes, please, and thank you. Alright, let's continue on. And look at there. Just what we needed. A little bit of hydration. Alright, so this looks like a pretty big gap. Yikes. That is a really big gap. Which gap is bigger? This one looks a little shorter. So, guess what? Let's kind of wait in the sand, the shadows. Get our sun meter back down. All right. So far, so good. Oh, I hear something. Oh no. Let's get across. Whew. Yeah, I know. I feel parched. I'm feeling some other things right now too. Okay. Let's go ahead and hit this camp up here for some more fuel cells. Let's get some healing wraps really quick.
Identify yourself. Who's that?
Oh, my aim. Terrible. GG. Thank you very much for the full fuel cells. And the blood. Okay, so I have a general idea of where I am now. Getting close. And another scavenger camp. Look at there.
Who goes there?
Anybody else? No. Any more fuel cells lying about? Yep. Kind of hidden in the ground. Oof. Looks like he needs some more fuel cells. Alright, so we need to get across here. Definitely not now, so it looks like if we can kind of get across that. Another one. Yeah, come here. Where'd you come from? Got a camp around here? Just wandering about? Okay. Alright, so let's just run across this little patch. And then we can kind of cut across over there. Don't see any worm sign.
Someone's here. I need reinforcements.
Okay, our blood bags are full, so don't need to worry about that this time. Do need a bit of shade though. Yeah. Oh, I've been neglecting my water like a fool. Damn it. Alright, let's see. Anything around here that'll help me out. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Alright, I know where I am now, so let's... Oof. Wait and see where that worm goes first before we... Yep. Going right on over there, buddy. You see a bundle of fuel cells across the way. Okay. We're in breaching somewhere from the sound of it. We should be good on fuel cells now. Sardaukar ship. All right. Okay, so this is the Mina cave and the site of the first trial. Hail some spice. Don't do drugs, kids. Unless you want to. No, don't do drugs. Unless you're an adult. Then you can do whatever the hell you want. It's none of my business. Okay, so I know many people have made this comparison, but this whole trial thing reminds me of fighting Scarecrow in Batman Arkham Asylum. Said, I know I'm not breaking any new grounds with that comparison, you know, but it is what it is.
Who is it that thinks? Ibn Kirtaiba. The weight of a kindly god is a fearful thing. Do you understand, Wally? Our God gave us the burning eyes of Allat and the words of the Kitab al-Ibar. Rest in black shade. Bila kaif.
Ooh. Got a little greedy there. Of course, it doesn't let me use my Bene Gesserit powers. Zoom by all these guys. But if you play Batman Arkham Asylum, you know what I mean. Like I said, it'd be impossible for you not to think that. It's very similar. Oh. Oh. It's working out. They're close. Nope. But doesn't matter.
On Harmontech, we were made to suffer. Our children taken and made slaves. They denied us the Hajj. Never to forgive. Never to forget.
This is the one that always gets me. Come on. Turn your big eye that way, buddy. I know you can kind of hide here. Then there's another place to hide, I think. Nope, that didn't work. Let's see. So what I've been doing, the first time I did it the way I just showed you, but I've been kind of just climbing. And then when he goes past, I just run on by. There we go, that worked. Okay.
The weight of a kindly God is a fearful thing. Did not God give us the burning sun to defy? Suffering leads to defiance. And where is defiance?
Alrighty.
Even in Taiba, defiance leads to thought. Who is it that thinks? Those who suffer. Remember harm, be la kaifa. Ibn Qutayba, defiance leads to thought. Who is it that thinks? Those who suffer. Remember Harmontep, be la kaifa.
Awaken. Alright, that does it for the first trial. Didn't bat perfect, but not a perfect at bat, but we did it in the end, right?
Still there, off-worlder? Your signal drifted for a moment. No matter. A thought occurs. When the Sardaukar began their purge, many Fremen were slaughtered. The ones that were not abandoned their caves, leaving valuable resources behind. Valuable resources that just might contain the makings of a stillsuit. Take what you need. Their ghosts will not object.
Okay, so it's time to get us a stillsuit. Awesome. I don't think there's anything around this corner. I promise you it's not because I got lost for a second that I was looking. Just making sure they haven't added something after launch, because I hadn't been there in the beta. Alrighty. Let's see if we can get a drink. Cannot drink. Okay. Okie dokie. Alright, so we need some metal, because we should be good on the micro sandwich, or whatever it's, what is it called? Micro sandwich fabric. So now we just need 165 metal, which we will most certainly find on the way home. That look like I see a little bit across the way. Well, it looks like a fuel cell, actually. Oh, there we go. Okay, this should do us. And just because, why not? Okay, so let's bring up research. Okay, so we've already done the still suit, but we do need to... Now let's do it in order. Any worm. I do hear one. Yep. Where you going, big guy? Alright. We should be good.
Reveal yourself.
I'm good. Trying to get home now. Uh-oh. That sounded mighty close.
I see someone.
Where is my aim going, man? Okie dokie. So that leads up to Griffin's Roost, which we don't need to go to quite yet. And I feel parched again. I see some flowers up here. Oh yeah, this is where I built my base in the open beta. I feel like I should take apart that ornithop there. You know what? Let's do it. Get some good goodies to store away in our chest. Plus some more salvage metal. There we go. Okay, so this is where we want to. I think we want to cross. Yeah. Right. Time to clench our cheeks again. Okay. Easy does it. Easy does it. Oh. Oh, hell. Okay, we got it. Right. Alright. One last trip across the sand and we're home free. Where's that coming from? Oh, shit. Okay. Home sweet home should be right around the corner. Yeah. Okay, so let's drink. And let's deposit. Okay. And now let's go to research and fabricator time. Let's plop this down right here. Okay, so should be fabricating a still suit. Yep. All right. Let's go ahead and collect that. And equip it. F, and F.
Impressive, off-worlder. Just remember, if you didn't connect the tubes between the calves and the thigh pads just right, you'll be drinking your own liquefied feces. And that does not count as hydration, by the way. I have good news, off-worlder. My leg has recovered enough that I will risk it to move forward. I know a place in your sector where we can meet. Craft a survey device so you can figure out how to get there and join me.
Alright, so let's dump some of this stuff in here that we're not going to be able to use just yet. We can actually just go ahead and put a lot of this stuff in here, because whenever you're not crafting from your inventory and you're using the fabricator, it pulls from chests. And let's go ahead and deposit all of those. And now we are 6 days, so we are almost 7 days, so we are more than good. Okay, so next, the small ore refinery. Awesome. Okay. So can we craft it? Yes, we can. Let's stick that on the back wall. Let's... Oh, nope. Okay. All right. So we need to refine 12, and we can do 3. Alright, so let's go get some copper. Let's see. Granite. Copper ore. There we go. Right outside our door. How helpful. Gave us 40. Let's get some more. Right up the hill here. Quite reaching. Kind of a pain. Okay. That should do us. Okie dokie. So we got to research the surveying kit. And then fabricate the probe launcher and the probe.
Did you get a probe made? Good. Static discharge from the sandstorms makes map data extremely unreliable on Arrakis. But if you can get it high enough, a handheld probe can gather enough local data to give you a snapshot of the region. Climb somewhere high and fire off the probe. Just don't let the Sardaukar spot you.
Alright, so as you can see, survey probe. Firing a survey probe will fully reveal an area on the map by exposing locations, collectibles, hazards, resource distribution, and topography. Alright. So I think up there should be high enough. I think up there would be high enough as well, but this is a little closer. And we don't have to go all the way to the top, I don't believe. I do prefer when I get to this point at night, because it makes it a lot easier. Okay, so let's see. I know this isn't going to be high enough. Just trying to find the shortest way up. This looks pretty good. Uh-oh. What the hell? Alright, let's see if I can kind of reset. There we go. I think if I get up here, should be high enough. Okay, well, let's see what happens.
Very good. I'm going to the Griffin's Reach trade post. Come and find me there. Just remember to be careful crossing the sands. Move from rocky ground to rocky ground. Learn how far you can move on sand before the worm comes. And remember, look both ways before you cross the desert.
Alright, folks, so as you can see, the map is now looking like an Ubisoft map. Nah. But so the starting area is completely mapped out now. We have locations of interest, including places we haven't been. Resources are starting to pop up. And yeah, so I think that'll do it for today. It was a eventful episode. Well, it could have been more eventful if a worm had come after us, but we made it. But anyway, thank you so much if you're watching live on Twitch for watching in tonight. And if you're checking this out on YouTube, again, I very much appreciate it if you smash that like button and give me a subscribe if you're enjoying this content. I'm a very small streamer, and I appreciate any support I can get. It means the world to me. But I'll see you guys later on this week with some more Conan Exiles and, of course, some more Dune Awakening. Beyond that, though, take care, everybody. Peace out, y'all.